Hey there, church. It's so great to see all of you. I want to bring you an update about our ongoing response to COVID-19 and how we continue to adapt during this time of pandemic. This video is an update, and there's some new information and some of our hopes going forward. So perk up your ears and hang in there with me. The Church Council has been very pleased with how our return to in-person worship has gone. We've had a great response all summer, and it's been such a delight to see y'all both in person and joining us on our live stream. As a reminder, we continue to gather for worship on Sunday mornings at 10:30 a.m., both in person and online. We are abiding by the health and safety measures that are recommended by local and national health officials, but even amidst such uncertainty and frankly amidst a lot of fear, it's been good for my soul to gather together for worship with you. We are continuously monitoring Fort Bend County's metrics, and our decisions continue to be guided by all available data and science. We are not in the same place that we were at the beginning of the summer. We've regressed, in fact, but we continue to hope and trust in the face of so much unknown and a lot of fear. Since our last update, the Delta variant of COVID-19 has taken hold, and we are currently in a protracted wave of new cases and high hospitalization numbers. Thankfully, Fort Bend County is a highly vaccinated community, and here at New Hope, we also are a highly vaccinated community of those that are eligible, but we continue to need to be cautious and safe in the interest of those among us who are most vulnerable, those who are immunosuppressed or immunocompromised, as well as those who are too young to receive a vaccine. At this point, I want to take a moment to implore you. If you haven't already, if you are eligible to receive the COVID-19 vaccine, please get vaccinated. It helps protect you, certainly, but it also protects your neighbor. And quite honestly, I just can't bear to have to visit you in the hospital while you're being intubated. As I said, we are maintaining our COVID-19 health and safety precautions, and everyone who attends any activity on New Hope's campus is expected to abide by those same precautions as well. These precautions include required masking and physical distancing as much as possible. We have stopped requiring each person to fill out a health screening form, but we do ask that if you're not feeling well, that you please make use of our online worship options and worship from home until you're feeling better. We are confident in our safety and mitigation measures, and we believe that even in the midst of this wave of new cases, we are providing a healthy and safe environment for you and your family to worship and participate in life here at New Hope. We just ask that you partner with us and help us by abiding by our health and safety standards and precautions. As I said, and as you know, we are gathering for worship at 10:30 a.m. on Sundays. That service, again, is also live streamed on our YouTube channel and can be found at youtube.com/NewHopeLC if you prefer to join us virtually. We are looking at possibly restarting our 8 a.m. worship service sometime this fall or winter, perhaps in maybe a little bit different format. I've talked with quite a few of y'all over the past few weeks and months, our faithful 8 o'clockers, and I know this is something that you would like to see. Staff are discussing it, and we'll have more info about it in the coming months. Sign-ups are no longer required for worship, so please come to worship as you feel safe. We'd love to see you. As I said, about 10 to 15% of our congregation are not able to be vaccinated, either because they're not old enough or for other health reasons. And it is because of them, in order to protect the most vulnerable among us, that we have our health and safety precautions in place. It is important to remember that some of us is not all of us. And when we gather for worship, we want everyone to feel like they can worship safely and fully. As council, we continue to revisit our decisions regularly, and we'll continue to make these announcements on a regular basis. All of this, as everything is subject to change as new data and information become available. Our highest priority remains your health and wellness. As you know, if you've joined us in person for worship this summer, our worship necessarily looks and feels different than what we're used to. We're trying to do everything we can so that everyone who wants to worship in person can do so safely. As we respond to the pandemic, parts of worship that have been changed or moved will start to be added back in, or maybe done in a different way. We just ask for your grace and your patience through these decisions. We take your health and the health of our most vulnerable members extremely seriously. It's been a joy worshiping with you all this summer. It's been great to see some families and our young people gathering for worship. It's been so wonderful to see some new faces and some visitors in worship. We are confident in our ability to gather safely and to worship safely with these measures in place, and we need your help to do it. In these in-between times, we must take care to be sure that everyone who wants to participate is able to do so at a level that meets them where they are and a place that is comfortable for them. This means that we gather together as a hybrid community, partly in person and partly online. We live stream our Sunday morning worship. As we resume a faith formation schedule, we'll do so with a mix of in-person and virtual participants. There are still a significant number of folks either not vaccinated or not comfortable attending in-person events yet. And this means that we have to take care to ensure that everyone stays connected and feels connected to this community of faith. Even during all of this time, we have always strived to help you feel connected. We have continued to work incredibly hard so that no one feels isolated or alone during all of this. That hasn't stopped, and it doesn't stop now. In fact, our efforts have to continue even more earnestly to ensure that folks don't feel left out. We will continue providing online services. We continue working to ensure that our small groups, our Bible studies, and our faith formation opportunities include options for joining virtually. Every single one of you is important to us, and we want to do everything that we can to ensure that you feel deeply connected here. We continue to be drawn together by the grace and love of God that knows no bounds or limits. We commune with Christ and with one another as the body of Christ, whether we're present physically together or gathered together online. Jesus says, where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, I am there among them. Dear friends, that includes our virtual community. Christ is present here. A reminder that the best way to get all of the information, all of the best and most up-to-date information about everything happening here at New Hope all together in one place is our Thursday afternoon e-blast newsletter. Our e-blast has updates about worship, faith formation, ways for you to continue to be involved in serving our community. If you're not already connected to and receiving our Thursday afternoon e-blast and you would like to, please send an email to info@newhopelc.org with the word e-blast in the subject line, and we will get you added to our distribution list. The links to our weekly eBlast newsletter are also posted to our Facebook page at facebook.com/NewHopeLC. Our staff have adopted a hybrid model for working, some in the office and some at home. We can all be reached through our emails, our cell phones, and messages left at the church office for us are forwarded to our cell phones. If you're dropping off your offering at the church, please use the mail slot that's in the middle door of our church office building. Please use that mail slot even if it appears that someone is in the office. Please help us continue to keep ourselves, and to keep our families safe. Church, during these times, we want to encourage you to continue checking in with one another with a phone call or a text. We continue to need connection with one another deeply. Let someone know you're thinking of them. Reach out and just say hi. I cannot overstate how important this is. It is so needed. Our faith formation has resumed a regular schedule, and we gather for Sunday school for our young ones and adult forum for our not so young ones every Sunday at 9:30 a.m. Our Bible studies and our small groups are ramping back up. Our Thursday afternoon eBlast newsletter has all of that information about all of those opportunities. A reminder that we continue sharing in a sacred meal together each week in our live stream, and we have consecrated elements if you would like those. If you would like those for your use at home, please get in touch with the office. Send an email to info@newhopelc.org so that we can make arrangements for you to pick those up. Also, church, we want to encourage you to please continue to give your offering during this time as you are able. We know and we recognize that it's a difficult time for many. Just a reminder for you, giving to our general fund has been down over the summer, and we really need your help. You can mail in your offering. You can drop it by the office, again, using that mail slot in the middle door of our office building. You can also very easily give online using any credit or a debit card using the link below. The link for online giving is also posted down in the video description. I want to say thank you, church, so much for your incredible and continued generosity. You've seen the financial updates from council, so you know that your generosity continues to still be needed during this time. But I just want to express my gratitude for the ways in which you share in this ministry with us here at New Hope. Our thanks to everyone who has already contributed to our capital campaign, from the new audio and live streaming equipment in the sanctuary to the work being done over in the community center. All of the projects for this capital campaign are with a mission goal in mind to make New Hope truly a center for our community. Our goal is to leverage our space and our resources to serve the most people and do the most good in our neighborhood. If you haven't already contributed to our capital campaign and you would like to, you can simply make a designated gift to the capital campaign. Again, you can mail in your offering, drop it by the office, give online, just designate it to capital campaign. And lastly, church, we want to echo all of our local health officials, implore you to get vaccinated as you are able. Please continue to wear your mask, continue to be mindful of your exposure to others, and continue to exercise caution. These are difficult times, and we will get through this. We will, I promise. But we only get through it together. And amidst all of this, we also want to encourage you to continue to look for ways to be the hands and feet and heart of Christ in a world that is in desperate need of it, because that too is all the more important. Continue to take care of yourselves, church. Our prayers remain with you and with your families. If there's anything at all that I or that we at the church office can do, from praying with you to going out and running errands, however we can be of help, please let us know. Call the office, call or text my cell. We will try to do what we can. Continue to check in with one another. These continue to be important times for maintaining that connection. Continue to look for ways to be helpful. Care for one another. Be compassionate. Be kind. Be loving. Be patient with one another. Extend grace to one another. Look for opportunities to help and to serve. Look for the good. Keep your eyes and ears open for the ways that God and Christ continue to show up in our world. We'll see you soon.